Hi, welcome back to our channel Shaha Computer Education Center. This is the last part of this series, and on the previous part we have learned about the VBA code related to this attendance sheet. We have learned about check days, reports and view attendance button. So in this tutorial we will learn about the VBA codes related to this payroll sheet and payslip. In payroll sheet, you can see there are a few buttons like view salary data, view all, export PDF, print sheet. So what is view all? When I click on view all, you can see here some columns are hidden. If I click here, these hidden columns will get unhidden and you can see total salary rate, gross salary and the deductions and also the net salary. But when I click on view salary data, these data will be hidden. View salary data, you can see those columns are hidden and you can see the salary data. Now, if I want to export this sheet, then you have to click export PDF. When I click export PDF, you can see it is this folder 2021 will automatically created and the file name also automatically created by the name of the month and the year. And if you save this file, it will be saved as PDF. You can see this file has been created. And if you want to print this file, then click on print sheet, then this sheet will be printed on page. Then payslip. You can see same thing here, print this payslip and export PDF. If you want to print this payslip, you can click on print payslip. This payslip will be automatically printed on page. If you want to export this payslip as PDF for later use, you can click on this button and you can see the ID of the employee is created and the file name is created as employee ID and the name of the employee. Now click on save. You can see the PDF file has been created. And now if I see this file has already been created. So all these things we will learn today. So let's get started. So this is the payroll sheet and here we will create two buttons. One is view salary data and here we will create view all. So first here select the auto shape and select this rounded rectangle and fill with any color you want and give a effect and write here a text view salary data, align it to the right and here we'll put a picture. So insert picture, put here the picture and make it bold so that it look good. Okay, and another button we need here, we'll make it here, insert, give us fill color. Now edit text, view all and again align the text to the right and you can copy this picture, copy paste and move it here. You can make the shape smaller. Now take the font as you wish. Yes. Now we will create the VBA code. So to create VBA code, go to developer and click on Visual Basic. Now in this module that we have created before, double click this, and now at the below we will type the code for hiding these columns. So this is a very simple code. So you can see here, this is hide salary rate and unhide salary rate. Number one macro is range F to J dot enter column dot hidden equal to true. That means with this column from F to J it will be hidden, and with this range F to J enter column dot hidden equal to false. That means this column will get unhidden with that code. So now right click on this, assign macro, click on hide salary rate and click OK. And now select this one and group it, format, group, and go here, right click on this button, assign macro, unhide salary rate, OK, and now select this one and this button, again group it. Now let's see, if I click on view salary rate, you can see salary rate from F to J is hidden, and if I click here view all, this get unhidden. Again click on view salary data, it got hidden. So we have done this code. Now we will create the print PDF and print sheet button. For that, let's create the button first. Again go to insert, shape, create a shape, fill it with a color, give us effect, and then edit text, type here print PDF, and make it right align, and then select this, press the Ctrl key and drag it down and release the mouse button. And now here we will type print sheet. Now we will change the text, so increase the font size, and now here we will put two pictures. Sorry, here we have aligned this with middle, and now we will put two pictures. For that, insert picture, select this two, insert, and now make it smaller. This is for print sheet, and this is for print PDF. Yes, we have done this. Now go to developer button and click on Visual Basic. Now here we will create the code for those buttons. So I will copy paste it. So you can see here, this is the code for exporting the payroll sheet as PDF. So we start with sub print PDF payroll sheet. This is the name of the macro, and then we declare WSA1 as worksheet, WBA1 as workbook, and file name 1 as string, file path 1 as string, my file 1 as variant. So we have declared these variables, and now here we have given an error handler. If anything goes wrong, this error handle will take it to the last error handling code, that is message box could not create PDF file, and then resume exit handler. That means this will exit the macro. So here you can see set WBA1 equal to active workbook. That means we have set this variable as active workbook and this variable as active sheet. Now the code is sheets payroll dot select. That means this code will select this payroll sheet. That means this sheet will get activated. And then here we have declared another variable, that is year as integer. Year equal to format sheet format. This is the formula for VBA to format the date. So sheets attendance dot range B3 dot value, and the format will be YYY. That means you can see on attendance sheet range B3, that is this one, this is the date, and this date is formatted as year, so it will change to 2021. So now dim month 1 as string, and again that B3 value is formatted as month and year. MMM, that is it will be formatted to full month name and the year. After that we will check the folder existence and create folder. That means this will automatically check if the folder exists or not. If the folder exists, then it will create the PDF file on that folder, and if folder is not already created, then it will create the folder. For that, if dir, this will check the path, this workbook.path, that means the folder in which this file is saved. So this workbook.path application separator, that means backslash payroll, and again application separator, that means backslash and year. If this already exists, that means the path of this file oblique payroll oblique year is equal to blank. That means if it doesn't exist, then make dir, it will create this folder year. Here year is, you can see YYY, that means it will create a folder. Suppose you can see here in payroll our year is 2021, then it will create a year for 2001. So with this code it will check if this folder exists or not. If this folder doesn't exist, then it will create the folder as year of the payroll sheet. Then file name 1 equal to this workbook.path, this is backslash, that is application.path separator payroll sheet, again application.path separator, that means oblique. As you can see here, this is these are the obliques. You can see this is the file path separator. So as you can see, we have the payroll folder, but we do not have the year folder. So this code will create the year folder, and now the file name 1 equal to workbook, this workbook dot path application separator, then payroll folder, then application separator, then year, and again application path separator, and then month 1 dot pdf. So month 1 dot pdf means it will create a folder with the name of the month and the year. So here you can see the month 1 is month name and year. So my file 1 equal to application dot get save file name, the initial file name equal to file name 1, that is this name, and file filter will be PDF, and the title will be title of the save dialog box will be select folder and file name to save, and this PDF will be saved with this page setup with ActiveSheet.page setup. These are the page setup codings, that is left margin equal to 0.25, right margin will be 0.25, top margin will be 0.25. In this way, these are the margin, then header margin, this is the header margin, and the page will be centered horizontally and centered vertically. Orientation will be landscape. Paper size will be Excel paper A4. First page number Excel automatic. Order will be Excel down then over. Black and white print false. That means it will print as PDF. Colored. Zoom false. Fit to one page 1. And then if file 1 greater than equal to false, that means if the file name doesn't exist, then WSA1, that means the payroll sheet, will be export as fixed format, that is PDF. File name will be my file 1. Quality will be standard. Include document properties true. Ignore. These are the codes for printing the file. After saving the file as PDF, the message box will appear PDF file has been created, and with that it will give the file path and the file name. So this is the code for creating the PDF file. So now we will assign this code with the button. So go to the sheet, and now here right click on this button and click on assign macro. Select print PDF payroll sheet. OK. Now click on this button and group it. And now let's check it. Click on print PDF. You can see the year automatically appeared. You can see here is only one, that is 2001. And now file name is saved as month name and the year. Click on save. The PDF file has been created. And if we change it to 2000, suppose 22, let's go to January. You can see the year is 22, and if you go to payroll sheet and print PDF, you can see the year automatically created 2022, January 2022. Now save. In this way, this payroll sheet is saved as PDF. Now we will create codings for the print sheet. So for that, again we will copy the code and paste it so that we do not waste any. So this is the code for the printing the payroll sheet. So here you can see sub print payroll sheet. This is the name of the macro, and it is a code for the page setup. So the page setup will be automatically done. That is left margin 0.25, right margin, top margin all at 0.25, and the header and footer is 0.3 inch, and center horizontally true, center vertically false, paper size. All these page setups are done. You can copy this, and after that with ActiveSheet dot printout. So this is the code, very simple. So now we will assign the macro. So right click, assign macro, click on print payroll sheet and click OK. Now select this one and this one, group it, and now if I click here, you can see we have already given a printout, but as printer is switched off now, it is showing not ready. If I switch on the printer, this payroll sheet will get printed. So now we will create the buttons for payslip. Here we will create print as PDF and next print sheet. So for that, here also we will create two buttons. Go to insert, We can also copy this. Let's go to payroll, select this two, copy it and paste it here. Just ungroup them and delete the macros. Right click, assign macros, delete this one and click OK. Now you can see no assigned macros. Right click, assign macro. Okay. So we have deleted the macros. Now we will create macros for this too. The macros are almost same, only the folder will be different. So let's see how the folders are different. So you can see here we have created the code for printing the payslip as PDF. So name is print PDF payslip, and you can see the same codings. We have declared WSA as worksheet, WBA as workbook, file name as string, file path as string, my file as variant, and this is the error handler as I shown before. So in this case, sheets.payslip.select first. After that, we declared WSA and B. Here set WBA as active workbook, WSA as active sheet. Now select the sheet payslip, that is sheets payslip.select. After that, same way we check the folder if the payslip folder exists. This is the payslip folder, and here within payslip the range 8 dot value dot vv directory equal to comma vv directory equal to blank. That means range C8. What is range C8? Let's go here. So here you can see B8, sorry, C8. So this is C8. C8 is EMP001. With this text, a folder will be created if it doesn't exist. So range C8 dot value. This is the value you can see here, that is EMP001. If this folder exists within payslip, then it's okay. Otherwise, if it's blank, then it will create a folder within the payslip with the value within the range C8, and the month will be range C9 dot value, same thing as we discussed before, and the same codings you can see here. Only this portion is different. Here the folder name is different. Here in this case it is range C8, and before it was here this one, range with B3, attendance sheet B3. So this is the difference between this code, and else it is okay. Now we will assign this macro. So let's go here, right click on the button, assign macro. Here print PDF payslip. Okay. First select this button, then select this image, then go to format, then click on group. This image and button is grouped. Now click on print PDF. Click here. You can see within the payslip folder EMP001, because here the employee ID is EMP001, so EMP001 is created. You can see here it is created. If I save here, you can see it is saved. And now if I select here 3 and click print PDF, you can see EMP003 created. So in this way, this will be automatically exported as PDF. And now we will create this print sheet. This is also very simple as we have done for payroll. So let's copy paste. So you can see this is the name of the macro, and this is the page setup, and after that with active sheet dot printout. So this is the very simple code, you have to create it, and after that go to the sheet, right click on the button, assign macro, click on print payslip. Okay. After that select these two, image and the button, and group it. and you can print out. But before that, always remember you have to set a print area for that. So select the area that you want to print out, and after that go to page setup, print, set print area, and here also select the salary slip that you want to print and click set print area. After that, now you can print or print PDF or print sheet, anything, it will be perfectly printed. So this is all for today, and this is the last episode of this series. I hope you have learned this total series very well. If you have any problem regarding this tutorial, you can contact me in the comment section. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell button to get the regular updates from our channel. So thanks for watching the video till the end. See you soon in the next tutorial.